You too. What's poppin', family? I'm coming with another powerful live stream that I need you to enjoy, and I want you to be comfortable as you step into my realm, into my room. Welcome to my entertainment, and I hope you tapping on that like button because we need to tame it. We need to train this algorithm and show them who they playing with because we famous, man, and we made it to a whole nother level of participation, and we breaking this cycle to continue to be able to be sharp like a sniper, like a rifle. We coming from deep, baby, just to see you because we like you. And I know you like us, so make sure you smash that like button. Don't think twice. Because tonight is going to be a very good night. And like us as well, make sure you hit that hype button because we won't fail to hype you up. So give me a taste because you in the place to be, baby. This ain't a race, it's a marathon. That's a fact. And we on pace, we on track. We got the topics, and we hotter than ever. And we stepping back on them like dirt because we legends. And we work, we come through. And we got the art, we alert. You know, we got the heart, the fire, the passion, the fuel. So make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you tap into a real one. First and foremost, when I get on these YouTube streets, they can't even come close because the things that I'm bringing is what you need. That flavor in your ear, you understand? It's a seed that's been planted out here, and we read it, the documents, and we proceeding to be able to have the confidence in what it's like to be one of the most famous, one of the most passionate, one of the most liked in my city because I'm not asking for it. You know, I don't beg. They dry beg and they need it. Like Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. They're trying to get that little mayo flavor in their ear. But me, I'm counting up the commas over here, baby. We running it up. No more drama like MJ. Mary, thank you. Pay me because I pay attention and I got the behavior and I got the intention of a fifth grader. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? Because I don't think you are when you're paying attention to the cycle when you see no jumper, Adam 22 using you all as puppets to go over there because you refuse to listen to the truth and see what's going on with the Wack dog. DJ Academics, everybody came through today. They cleaning up the numbers off the YouTubians because they don't want to see us get paid for real. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you stay tapped in for the real one because we got the field, the Negroes, the house Negroes. They out here, they trying to kill, man. The killer Negro of today. Do they got the mindset to be able to go around the obstacles that have been set into place? That we know that the FBI and everybody has already contained Black America for what it is, because they saying that the crime rate is going through the roof. The roof, the roof, the roof is on fire. And they letting it burn all over Black America right now because they haven't learned. I appreciate that, man. You know, we trying to get the information out because Wack 100 is taking turns with these Crips on no jumper and using them as torpedoes for the Pyros just to clash. You know, it's amusing. They seeing these people like mules You know, they're using them to get more views and clout, to get your kids to be locked up without a doubt, without a trial of their peers, just like they did Carmelo, the watermelon felon. And now you want to kill me because I told you to stop killing each other already. Because I already seen it coming. But they got prepared. They about to go into martial law soon. Once they get all of the immigrants and the Haitians and people up out of here, who you think is next, fool? Why you think they got mass deportations, you know, mass ICE and weaponizations and drones and weapons of mass destructions to control and, you know, have this genocide, this, the birth rates, they're getting decreased. You know what I'm saying? It's all generation and population control because they want to increase the GMOs, you know what I'm saying, in that food to get you sick. Like we seeing in Texas, you know, the influenza just outbreaking. You going into a whole nother pandemic, my man. And you don't even see that they mandating vaccines again in the military. When do we ever see that? So you mean to tell me if you want to get a check to fight for your country, that you got to get a checkup and you got to get a shot by that doctor to let that virus in your system, because that's all a vaccine is, you know, it's herd immunity and things like that that they trying to trigger and they want to see come. But you're quivering because you're not healthy, you're not fit, you know, your livers and your cancer. You got cancer at the liver, cancer in the lungs. You're smoking your buds. You know what I'm saying? You eating terrible parasites and, you know, dirty, just proteins all in your immune system that's now starting to attack because they putting that virus back in you, man. Y'all gonna see the whole world gonna be going through it in a minute because everybody got to go through Texas. So once it's spreading throughout the whole country and they let enough people die from it and they got to make more money, things are open back up again. I got hopes and dreams. But your man Wack, you're coming after Charlamagne. You see the titles, it's an attack for DJ Academics. Why? Because he just came back. So now all of this information is getting revealed because you got big wigs like Jay-Z at the top of the paradigm using Rock Nation to crack down and to have a Total Lanes type situation reenacted all over again. We seen it with Big Tigger. They just lied on Big Tigger. The lady said that, you know, the black woman said that he hit her. Meanwhile, we see the video and she tripped. So the whole thing was an accident. She lied on Big Tigger, homie. He was the king of BET back then. And his downfall, taking care of that nappy-headed, no good, light skin, on the bruise easy. What if he did put his hands on her? So what? But she made it all up. It's a lie anyway. You know, this whole Me Too, the movement, drain men in their pockets for days on end. You know what I'm saying? They need to stop this Me Too. That's where it all started. You know what I'm saying? They took people to a whole nother level. They turned them up. You know, they got them misconstrued. Man, Big Tigger, come on, ladies. Big Tigger ain't never heard of fly. This man had to deal with all of the HOs on BT, the 304s. Before Nelly and the Tip Drill, you had Big Tigger. And now you want to tell me that he done slipped up and popped this chick in the mouth. Nah, I don't believe it. They just trying to get another brother down, put him in the system, you know what I'm saying? Spank him real good. Just like Faison Love. He couldn't afford that child support. Locked his black ass up. Yep, sitting right up in court, begging. Now you begging Vlad to get out, trying to make a couple dollars. Yeah, we see what that's about. Go tell on yourself, pull a Keefy D 2.0, and now you sitting up there in the LA County jail looking like a damn fool. You know, it's a good show that they putting on, but I ain't buying no wolf tickets, honey. You know, I just sit back and I listen to Trump because I find it funny how birthright, they trying to take away the birthright. But that's going to free up a whole lot of space in the economy right there. They're going to make it money off people to the day they die. And then you still going to be in debt trying to pay for a funeral and stuff like that. You know, it's all lies, man. It's nothing but lies in that camp. That's why they trying to fire Lisa Cook. You know what I'm saying? They think that I'm a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but I come on here and I come up here and I reveal so much. You know, but they ain't paying attention, family. They don't listen. They just trying to get you engagement. You know what I'm saying? They twisting it up. Because they see the numbers, they see I ain't playing when I come through. I'm tearing them down. You know, I got the fuel, I got the power, I got the homies. Everybody holding me down because they see the message and the truth and the details and how I come through. And I allude to, you know, capture. And I throw certain stuff out there and I net it like I'm fishing. And then when I see the views and I see the spikes, you know, it's no reason for me to lie. Like I don't know how to make the controversy. And I leave the clues so you can put it together and have your own view and opinion because I don't pick and choose, you know what I'm saying? It's not an ego with me, it's more of a set type of dude that, you know, this is my attraction, this is how I'm able to cruise, you know, like Tom. And I got the cadence. You know what I'm saying? I could feed them with the medicine. It's like taking candy from a baby, you know what I'm saying? They trying to rob the blind. That's why you see Wack. He sat up there and he told you how Munchie B getting the Uber every Tuesday show to get up there to No Jumper. And that's why Adam got so upset. And they was going back and forth because it's really something to look at and be amused by because you see these cats and these dudes go up there and put all of their information, even if they doing things they know they ain't supposed to, like Aunt Heifer. And he going up there talking about after he already got in trouble for the DP going wrong on the senior citizen at that. Now you're going to sit up here and talk about Baby Shooter and tell the whole world how they took the earrings out his ear and how he didn't fight back allegedly. So now that's not your homie no more. You know, it's all a bunch of horse crap. And like Wack said, he gonna give him 90 days before he strike him. But what's crazy about that, you know, they just sat up there and they prolonged his date that he just had came up. So now I wouldn't be surprised if they got some new charges to put on that. You know, that's a big plate, man. That's a lot of food he gonna have to eat, man, and he gonna have to come to a conclusion about what he's gonna do. I mean, nobody told young Aunt Hefe to keep getting up here. He's speaking on what he's speaking on. The whole LA right now is acting like they don't care. Like they're just gonna let him do whatever he wants to do in there. Even Humby, Hoover Gumby had to get up there, you know what I'm saying, and say, yo, humbly, and I respect you, but you need to calm down what you're talking about on these records, and you're not even saying allegedly, and you putting people's name in it. But I mean, they recorded it, so it's content. For real, I mean, it's all content, man. They all trying to get a name up in there so that when they come home, now they could try to get some motion for their hood. And I feel them, that's the best opportunity they could get, because going to McDonald's or going to Taco Bell, and you got 3 baby mamas, I mean, that's going to eat up all of your child support as well. And, let's not even talk about divorce court. So you'll be paying debt basically up until the day you die. You know what I'm saying? If you have too many kids at this day and age, because why? The courts is making people go to jail or pay a fee, or, you know what I'm saying? If you can't keep up with the payments, you better leave the country as well, because you are going to be doomed in America. This is what they use to get cats trapped off into, these systems. And you can't afford to, move forward because you live in a whole nother type of, world where it's like, you know, it's death, prison, it's not really going to be too much for you to pick or choose from the way you living out here. So the stage is set, the game is rigged, and how they gonna let people affect your everyday living, just trying to get to a certain type of rhythm, or just trying to live and mind your business. It's like, they're not allowing people to do that without getting clipped and getting bagged out here, man. Keep telling y'all, Wack is undefeated, dog.